Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And yes, the story keeps on getting stranger, deeper, uh, more complicated with Jameson and Satine Phoenix. This one, tonight, has very little, if anything, to do with Jameson, has all to do with Satine Phoenix. Apparently, there's a lawsuit where she is accused of, I guess we'll call it, misappropriating funds. Once Routine Anomaly's business accounts were created, defendant Phoenix stalled on moving incoming monies to Routine Anomaly's accounts and insisted on conducting payroll through the defendant's Burning Quill's separate business accounts. Routine Anomaly agreed to this arrangement given that defendant Phoenix was entrusted with Routine Anomaly's finances up until this point. As the year progressed, David Rutenberg, an officer at Routine Anomaly, noticed that defendant Phoenix was making transfers from Routine Anomaly's accounts to her various separate accounts, including but not limited to her personal accounts, without proper explanations for these transfers. All right, as the year 2018 went on, so listen, the accusations here go back a number of years. Um, these are simply allegations. This is a lawsuit. As there are allegations, um, judge it for what it is worth. But as part of a larger picture, it paints a picture. As the year 2018 went on, defendant Phoenix said that she was too busy to continue payroll and expense administration for Routine Anomaly. Mr. Rutenberg took over the responsibility. Defendant Phoenix was asked to transfer all remaining monies to Routine Anomaly's accounts. And she replied, "What money? There isn't any." Now, in late 2018, Mr. Rutenberg attempted to set up meetings with defendant Phoenix to go over accounting records with her to make sure everything was in order for tax season. These meetings were continually postponed or refused entirely. After reviewing numbers available from Routine Anomaly's income against known expenses and payroll, it was discovered that a five-figure sum of money was missing and entirely unaccounted for. As Routine Anomaly continually demanded answers from defendant Phoenix, in 2019, defendant Phoenix decided she no longer wanted to be part of the company and informed Routine Anomaly's attorney she would not be paying back any of the delinquent funds. She then subsequently attempted to disentangle defendant Burning Quill and erase the debt by dissolving Routine Anomaly to avoid repayment or review of accounting records. Shortly thereafter, Routine Anomaly's attorney resigned, citing a conflict of interest. Routine Anomaly hired a new attorney who attempted to request, on multiple occasions, financial records of defendant Burning Quill from defendant Phoenix. Defendant Phoenix continually refused and became hostile. After months of numerous requests and a threat of impeding legal action, defendant Phoenix finally produced the financial records for defendant Burning Quill. After an in-depth accounting, it was discovered that the over $70,000 in Routine Anomaly's funds were transferred to defendant Phoenix's personal account and defendant Burning Quill's business account. Of the over $70,000 in Routine Anomaly's funds, $43,315.05, that nickel's important, is unaccounted for. When defendant Phoenix was confronted with the discrepancy, she did not have an explanation and stated that she will not pay any sum of the money back to the company. Routine Anomaly has not recovered any of the unaccounted $43,315.05 that defendant Phoenix retained in bad faith for her own purpose. So, what does any of this mean? It means that there's a lawsuit, and it's claiming that over $43,000 is unaccounted for, potentially misappropriated. When you take this in relations to the other complaints about how different companies were run, I'm gonna link this thread as a pinned comment to this video. I am not saying that yes, Satine Phoenix misappropriated these funds. I don't know. So as far as I can tell, it's an ongoing lawsuit. However, there is a pattern of misdeeds alleged by Satine Phoenix and her husband, Jameson Stone. Take that for what it's worth. I don't know what it's worth. What is it worth to you? I know that as a community, it doesn't look good, because as a community, it appears that these individuals were in some way grifting on the community, right? Now, tomorrow night, myself and Bad Mike are going to have a special guest on. Talking Crit live stream was 8 p.m. Eastern. I strongly suggest, if you're interested in the Satine Phoenix, Jameson Stone, current, whatever the fuck it is, tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m., or catch it on the replay. But if you are watching live, you will be able to ask questions in the chat. We will do our best to get to your questions in the chat. We're going to make observations. Skeeter Green was at GaryCon. Satine Phoenix and her husband, Jameson Stone, got married. I'm using that in quotation marks, because apparently they were legally married in 2021, but they had their big shindig marriage at GaryCon this past March. I have heard from numerous sources that have stated that the event seemed more like a convention within a convention, but the convention within the convention was only for the pretty faces, those in the know, those that were, bend my nose, connected. And if you were just a peon with a regular badge, it wasn't for you. Stay away. What does that mean? I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. Skeeter is a good person to have, because Skeeter goes to conventions as a special guest often. So we will have Skeeter tomorrow night. Please, I ask of you, ask questions. If you've been enjoying this coverage, I'm going to ask you another favor. And I'm asking at the end. So if you made it to the end, hopefully you'll like the coverage. Subscribe. The only way you can, if you really, I'm not asking you to click on links. I'm not asking you to do any of that stuff. There's no merch to buy. If you enjoy the coverage that I do during the week, if you enjoy the live streams that we do on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, subscribe. It shows us that you really do appreciate what we do. On that note, we are still in the midst of the world of the pandemic. What does that mean? It means use your common sense. I'm not your father. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to wipe your ass. All right? Use your common sense. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. And tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, what is it, 5 Pacific, we will, right? Is that how it works? Yes, that's how it works. We will have Talking Crit live. Special guest, Skeeter Green. You're not going to get better guest than Skeeter Green, honestly. I'm not saying that you're going to be a better person than Skeeter, but as a guest, Skeeter is second to none. So I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Again, the live streams are better for you when you participate as a viewer, when you ask questions, when you comment. We try to get to them all. On that note, we're out of here. Laters.